Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Crack Economics and Statistics. This is Professor Atman Shah. I teach economics at St. Xavier's College, Ahmedabad, India. In this video, I'm going to discuss how to perform two-way ANOVA and post-hoc test in SPSS. To find more videos on SPSS, statistics and economics, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Link of some of the videos is given in the description. So let's begin with the idea of two-way ANOVA. Two-way ANOVA is a technique to examine the effect of two nominal independent variables on one continuous dependent variable. So here in our example, I have two nominal variables. One is gender and second is residence, which shows the type of residence. Since these two are nominal variables, I have selected nominal in measure column. Now, since these two are nominal variables, we need to assign the values to the categories. So here in gender variable, I have assigned 1 to male and 2 to female. Similarly, in type of residence, I have assigned 1 to rural area, 2 to semi-urban area, and 3 to urban area. Our continuous dependent variable is income, which is annual income in terms of $1,000. So I have selected scale in measure. Now, this is the data view of our sample. So there are 9 male and 9 female, and there are 6 people from rural area, 6 people from semi-urban area, and 6 people from urban area. Here, this two-way ANOVA shows two effects. One is separate effect and second is interaction effect. So separate effect shows the effect of each individual independent variable or factor on the dependent variable. So here we have two independent variables. So this separate effect shows the effect of gender and residence on income separately. So first separate effect is the effect of gender on income. Second separate effect is the effect of residence on income. The second effect is the interaction effect. Now this interaction effect shows the effect of two independent variables simultaneously on our dependent variable. So in this example, the interaction effect shows the effect of gender and residence simultaneously on the income. Now, since we have three effects, we have three null hypotheses. So our first null hypothesis is there is no effect of gender on income, or there is no significant difference between the male and female income, against the alternative hypothesis of a significant difference between male and female income. This is our first null hypothesis associated with the first effect. Now, second null hypothesis is there is no effect of residence, the type of residence, on income, or there is no significant difference in income between rural people, semi-urban people, and urban people, against the alternative hypothesis of a significant difference in annual income between rural, semi-urban, and urban people. The third hypothesis is associated with the interaction effect. So interaction effect shows that there is no significant effect of gender and residence simultaneously on income. That is the null hypothesis associated with interaction effect, against the alternative hypothesis of there is a significant effect of gender and residence on income. So we have three null hypotheses and three corresponding alternative hypotheses. Now to perform two-way ANOVA, go to Analyze, General Linear Model, Univariate. Again, go to Analyze, General Linear Model, Univariate. Now click on Univariate. This Univariate dialog box will appear on our screen. First box is dependent variable. Dependent variable is our continuous variable. So that is annual income. So select annual income and move it to dependent variable box. Now fixed factors are our independent nominal variables. So since we have these two nominal variables, select these two and simply click OK to execute the command. Now you can see the result in the output window. So this is the result of two-way ANOVA. The first box is the between subjects factor, which shows the sample size associated with each category of both the nominal variables. So here you can see 9 male, we have collected the data from 9 male and 9 female. 6 people are from rural area, 6 from semi-urban and 6 from urban. This is two-way ANOVA table. Now we are interested in examining the effect of gender and residence on the income separately and simultaneously both. So this gender row shows the effect of gender on income separately. The F ratio is 1.19 and associated p-value is 0.296. Now since this p-value is higher than 0.05, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. What is null hypothesis? There is no significant difference in between male and female income, and we fail to reject that null hypothesis. Therefore, we can conclude that the male and female income is same. Second is residence. So if you see the residence row, the F ratio is 125.585 and associated p-value is 0.000. Now since this p-value is less than 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis. Now what is the null hypothesis? There is no significant difference in income between rural, semi-urban and urban people, and we are going to reject that. And therefore, we can say that the annual income of rural, semi-urban and urban people is significantly different. But like one-way ANOVA, the two-way ANOVA does not give us that which group is significantly different from others. Whether rural group is different from semi-urban and urban, or urban group is different from rural and semi-urban, or all three groups are different, that we don't know. Now to specify, to identify that group, the post hoc test is used. Now to perform post hoc test, again go to Analyze, General Linear Model, Univariate. Again that dialog box called Univariate will appear on your screen. And here we have the option of post hoc. Click on post hoc. This dialog box will appear on your screen. Now this dialog box asks us that for which variable we want to use the post hoc test. Since there is no significant difference between male and female, there is no reason to check the post hoc for, there is no reason to perform the post hoc for gender. Even if you find the significant difference between male and female, again there is no sense to use a post hoc test for gender, because gender has only two categories. So if there is a significant difference, we can easily say that these two categories are significantly different from each other. So post hoc test is used when we have more than two categories in our nominal variable. So in residence, we have three categories: rural, semi-urban and urban. So therefore select residence, click on this. Once you click on this arrow, the residence variable comes to the post hoc test for box. Now select SHAFE. We have various options. I am going to select SHAFE. Click on continue and click on OK. Now you can see two more tables are generated in the output window. One is multiple comparisons and second is homogeneous subsets. So let's understand the multiple comparisons table first. The multiple comparisons table compares the category, one category with other two categories. So in residence, we have three categories. So you can see this is the comparison of rural, that is one category, with other two categories, that is semi-urban, urban. If you see the second row, semi-urban, the comparison of semi-urban with rural and urban. And if you see the third row, we have the comparison of urban with rural and semi-urban. This mean difference column shows the mean difference of the annual income. So here the first row, that is rural and semi-urban, the mean difference is -2, which means that the mean difference of annual income between rural and semi-urban is -2. So if you see the mean difference between semi-urban and rural, that is +2. It is obvious. Now we are interested to know whether this difference is statistically significant or not. So here the difference is -2 between rural and semi-urban. The associated significance level, that is p-value, is 0.113. Now this value is higher than 0.05. Therefore, we fail to reject the null hypothesis of no difference. So here we conclude that the annual salary of rural and semi-urban is not statistically significantly different from each other. Similarly, the difference between rural and urban is -12.83. Associated p-value is 0.000. Therefore, we can say that the mean annual income of rural and urban, that is -12.83, is statistically significant, and therefore the annual salary of rural and urban people are significantly different from each other. Semi-urban and rural, the interpretation remains the same as rural and semi-urban. Let's see semi-urban and urban. So here the mean difference is -10.83. The associated p-value is 0.000. Therefore, we reject the null hypothesis and we can conclude that the annual income of semi-urban and urban is significantly different from each other. Urban and rural, the interpretation remains the same as rural and urban. Urban and semi-urban, again the interpretation remains the same as semi-urban and urban. So from this multiple comparisons table, we can say that the annual income of rural and semi-urban is same, and the annual income of urban is significantly different from rural and semi-urban, which can be seen in this homogeneous subsets table. If you see that the rural and semi-urban makes a homogeneous group, so there is no significant difference in the annual income of rural and semi-urban, and the annual income of urban is significantly different from rural and semi-urban. So from this post hoc test, we can identify that which group is significantly different. If you see the two-way ANOVA, here we can just say that the annual income of rural, semi-urban and urban is significantly different. But which group is different, that we cannot specify, that we cannot identify. So from post hoc test, now we can say that this urban group, the annual income of the urban group is significantly different from rural and semi-urban. So this is how we can use two-way ANOVA and post hoc test to examine the effect of two nominal variables on one continuous dependent variable. Now see this gender cross residence, that is the interaction effect, that shows the interaction effect. So here F ratio is 0.024 and associated significance level or p-value is 0.976. Since this value is higher than 0.05, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. And therefore, we say that there is no interaction effect between gender and residence, or gender and residence does not have the effect on annual income simultaneously. So this is the idea of two-way ANOVA and post hoc test. If you find this video useful, kindly share it with others. And if you have any questions, you can write in the comment. And do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, Crack Economics and Statistics. Thank you.